A legal win for Melania Trump. The First Lady scored a victory against a blogger who falsely claimed she once worked as an escort, and now she's filing a $150 million lawsuit against the Daily Mail for publishing similar allegations. ABC's chief national correspondent Tom Yamas here with all the details. Good morning, Tom.
George, good morning to you. Experts say this is uncharted territory for the office of the First Lady, going out and suing a media organization. But Mrs. Trump's lawyers argue those scandalous, unproven allegations hurt future endorsement deals.
This morning, the First Lady fighting hard to protect not only her reputation, but her brand. Lawyers for Melania Trump refiling a lawsuit against the Daily Mail online, seeking damages worth more than $150 million. She's suing the news website for publishing a now retracted report containing unsubstantiated allegations that the modeling agency Melania worked for doubled as an escort service.
I didn't expect media will be so dishonest and so mean. I didn't expect that. Also for me, from the beginning, I never had one correct story, one honest story.
According to the suit, that false report damaged Mrs. Trump's licensing, marketing, and endorsement opportunities. The suit also states the Daily Mail story couldn't have come at a worse time because Mrs. Trump had the unique once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to launch a broad-based commercial brand in multiple product categories, each of which could have garnered multi-million-dollar business relationships for a multi-year term during which plaintiff is one of the most photographed women in the world.
I'm honored to be our First Lady.
So are Melania Trump's lawyers arguing that false report limited how much she could profit off the presidency?
Mrs. Trump's spokeswoman insists she's not trying to cash in on her new life, telling ABC News she was not trying to make money from her role as First Lady.
It's just kind of fueling the flames of all this discussion about possible conflicts of interest in the new Trump White House.
Now, the First Lady already has one legal victory. She sued a Maryland blogger, Webster Tarpley, who published similar allegations to the ones by the Daily Mail online. The First Lady settled that case on Tuesday. Tarpley publicly apologizing to the First Lady. Mrs. Trump's attorneys saying Tarpley agreed to pay her a substantial sum as a settlement, George.
Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Dan Abrams back to talk about this some more. So that settlement right there, a victory for the First Lady, but you think she and her lawyers made a mistake by pushing this?
Well, look, as a legal matter, they did the right thing by talking about the damages, right? You have to be able to say why there would be substantial damages. And yet when you're talking, excuse me, about the First Lady, it's a very different story. You can't go and say, oh, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for her to make a lot of money. And then they say, well, wait, we didn't mean with regard to the White House. Well, then what did you mean? Of course that's what they meant when they made this argument. So it's a lawyer making a smart legal argument and not thinking about what would be the political and public relations fallout.
So it appears like this was something that, that wasn't even perhaps even passed by White House counsel.
I think this was just a mistake, meaning, again, legally sound, but politically and PR, a disaster. This notion that, oh, she's got this great opportunity once in a lifetime to make all this money by creating all these products. It has to mean as First Lady. I don't understand how it could mean anything else.
Another potential conflict of interest cropping up now. It turns out the Pentagon may be renting space at Trump Tower here in New York.
And there's something that almost no one is talking about. And this is another emoluments clause,
in
right?
The Constitution.
In the Constitution. We've talked about this before, this idea of foreign dignitaries, princes, etc., come here and somehow stay at a Trump hotel or something that could violate the Constitution. What almost no one is talking about is that there is also a domestic reference to emoluments when talking about the president's pay. It specifically says in another article in the Constitution that that's all the president's supposed to get. The president should not get any other emolument of any other kind. So I think there are going to soon be arguments suggesting that the president is getting additional emoluments through tax breaks or this sort of rent or something else. It's going to be interesting.
That has just begun. Dan Abrams, thanks very much.